So the Las Vegas Black Rodeo was in town October 11th through the 12th, and I know that it has since come and gone, but I really want to tell you guys about it because, again, when we talk about culture and the lack thereof here in Las Vegas, at least that's what y'all are saying, I'm here at Summa Our Vegas to make sure that I bring you the culture, okay? Although it may be different from other parts of the country, it is still here. It is still flourishing, and I want to make sure that I bring that to you. So me and Chris went to the Las Vegas Black Rodeo, and it was, let me tell you, it was so much fun. I don't think I've ever been specifically to a black rodeo. Now, when I was doing my anchoring and reporting in Waco, Texas, shout out to Central Texas, shout out to Waco, we had rodeos, but they weren't black rodeos. And so I knew that this was going to be specifically black for us, right? You have to understand that within the culture, we too share a segment of that history, right? It wasn't always just about white cowboys, but it was also about Indian cowboys and black cowboys. So I'm sorry there was a little bit of controversy surrounding this event too, from what I heard, because a lot of people didn't know it was happening. But according to event organizers, it was sold out both days, and I could see why. So maybe that means we just got to get a little bit closer to the community, closer to the black cowboy culture. And I want to bring you a little bit of information as I show you all of the incredible video we got from the Black Cowboy experience. So buckle up because I have some really cool information for you. So first, let's start at the beginning and how this whole Black Cowboy Rodeo came to be, right? And we're definitely going to dig into the history of it, but I want to tell you a little bit about how this came to be. This is coming from Lynette Campbell. She is the Black Rodeo USA director. Yes, girl, let's go. And she says that they started their journey in 2008 when they joined the Bill Pinkett Invitational Rodeo Association as the Arizona coordinator. And by 2011, she had founded the Arizona Black Rodeo Association and was able to have a black rodeo as an official event of the Arizona Centennial Legacy Project in 2012. The Arizona Black Rodeo is on its 13th year and was named Best Rodeo by Top 10 USA Today. Now, their mission is to celebrate African American history, culture, and create memories. Their 6 core values are youth, community, agriculture, education, health, and entertainment. The annual rodeo promotes an appreciation for our cultural heritage and provides education about the role African Americans played in shaping the West and America, while providing youth with a hands-on experience. It is a gathering place where family values will be honored and individuals of all ages will be entertained, educated, and enriched. And boy, were we, okay? Because when I tell you some of the amazing things that we saw that night, I can't even wait to show you some of the video. And listen, this is a traveling bunch here. So they go to a number of cities. I'm seeing here that they kicked off in June with the Juneteenth Rodeo Series. They hit Tennessee. They hit Florida. They hit Tulsa, Oklahoma. They hit Marietta, Georgia, among some other places. And so they get around, and this is actually their 3rd annual event that happened here in Las Vegas. So they are no stranger to Las Vegas, and they will be coming here in 2025. And in fact, in here, they said that they cannot wait to return to Vegas in 2025. So get ready, because in 2025, you're going to see some bull riding. You're going to see some ladies barrel racing. You're going to see some ranch style wrangling. Okay. I'm not even from the South, but I feel like I should be. And so let me tell you, me and Chris definitely dressed up for the occasion, and we had a really good time. And I'm actually looking at the Las Vegas Rodeo Hottest Show on Earth brochure that they were passing around that night, just so that I could get all the information and make sure to get it to you so you understand what's going on. And I hope that I can get this to you. Please DM me and let me know I can get you this pamphlet, because it talks about the history of Black cowboys. And I'm briefly going to go over that because I think it's important important for all of us to know. Just a little bit of history. I'm gonna teach you a little something, and just this real quick snippet so you can understand when we talk about culture and we talk about history and we talk about why this is important. When we talk about why you can't find certain things, are you really looking, or are they not there? And I'm here to tell you that they're here and they're thriving. And I want to make sure that you understand the reason why it is thriving, right? Because we have, as a culture, we've been here for a long time. So you may not see it as much as you like, but we've been here for a long time. So the history of black cowboys. Black cowboys, or African American cowboys, are largely African American freed men after the Civil War who were drawn to cowboy life, in part because there was not quite as much discrimination in the West as in other places of American society at the time. Some estimates suggest that in the 19th century, 20% of all cowboys may have been African American. As farmers began looking for new lands to cultivate in the West, a demand for people skilled in herding and ranching grew. The unsettled West attracted ambitious people of all colors seeking a better life than they had in the East. For enslaved blacks, the West offered freedom and refuge from the bounds of slavery. It also gave African Americans a chance at better earnings. Estimates suggest that 20% of all cowhands were black. In fact, the label cowboy is thought by some to have originally been a derogatory term used to describe black cowhands. No surprise there. So one author suggests that buckaroo is already derived from the African word buckara, meaning white man, master, boss. Okay, so a lot of history in here. It also talks about notable cowboys and explorers and pioneers and founders. So again, very, very, very interesting. And I'm always here for the culture, always here to learn about what exactly is the culture, where we come from, where this movement is coming from, and why it is so successful. So for those of you who are unaware it was here and are excited, don't worry, it's coming in 2025. You will get you one of these to keep in the house, because I do, just so that we can stay informed and obviously support our cowboys and our cowgirls. So let me tell you about me and CB's experience. So we went and we had a phenomenal time. First of all, I definitely went to Amazon and got me a couple of cowboy aesthetic clothing, because that's not usually something that I wear. I don't even really have a pair of boots, so I had to buy some, and that's okay. Chris bought a little cute outfit. We was both cute and together, and we had a good time. Shout out to everyone there who made our stay cozy and comfortable, and making sure we had no problems getting in to just capture the moment of what the Las Vegas Black Rodeo was all about. And we just had an amazing time. We went to the stables. We got to see the horses and the cowboys up close, which was amazing and a little bit intimidating, right? Like, you see all this stuff on TV, but you don't realize how big these animals are. We're talking 700, 800 pound animals. And so, you learn, this is hard work. Right? This is the kind of hard work that a lot of us are not used to doing, nor did we have to do it, because back then you had to do it. And so it was a really dope experience. And part of the experience was the food. Okay. So we had these sherbets, we had these amazing hot dogs. They had some fire gumbo going on, and some fried chicken, I believe I saw, coming from one vendor. You can't have a black rodeo without having good food. I tell you that right now. And as far as I heard no complaints. People were definitely enjoying the food and the music. See, this is the other thing. Everything about this event was so authentically black, and I just loved it. And I'm not just talking about the food and just the cowboys and the cowgirls. Everybody was dressed. They was dressed down, honey. Okay. Dressed down, ready for the Black Rodeo, because this is Las Vegas and there's so many cultures. Sometimes you feel like, there's not enough for each demographic of people to really enjoy. And so when you're able to go out and enjoy it, you want to enjoy it to the fullest, right? And so everybody was dressed down. They had the boots and the sparkles and the everything. Okay. Shout out to Beyonce's Renaissance, because child, you would have thought she was there. And but also like the music, the announcer, he was making the funniest jokes the whole time. I mean, he was roasting people. I think they had a dance contest where they had people from the audience come out, and there was definitely twerking happening at that time. So, it was just so authentic to the culture, so fun. And it really felt like home. It felt like you were hanging out with a bunch of cousins and y'all all went and dressed up and went to the rodeo together and ate some food. And that's what it felt like. It felt good. It felt, I think Chris and I just had smiles on our faces the whole time. And then also just amazed at the level of dedication our brothers and sisters have to continue something that's so rooted in the Western culture, because this does take a lot of dedication. It does take a lot of work. It's dirty. It's long hours, it's no pay. And, a lot of these individuals need the sponsorship. And so it just amazes me to see. And it just made our experience so just it was a very proud moment, I would say. It was a very proud moment. So we had an amazing time, and I encourage all of you to be on the lookout for the Black Rodeo coming to Las Vegas in 2025. I would hope that it comes around the same time, because it is beautiful this time of night and time of day. It's not too hot. It's just perfect. And I also want to give a few shout outs to some of the people that we saw that we didn't really get a chance to speak with, but I was so enamored and just so I'm not even these girls' parents, but whoever you are, shout out to y'all, because you have raised some amazing young ladies, and I wanted to give them a shout out. They're called Team Scott, and they're dedicated to in creating a supportive and inclusive community where individuals find solace. A lot of these young ladies I'm talking about, we saw a young lady who was 7 years old on top of a horse barrel racing. It was truly amazing. Her name was Skylar Brandon. Shout out to Skylar Brandon. You are an amazing queen, girl. Team Scott. We saw Jade Morris, who was 10 years old. Kalina Emerson, who was 11 years old. And then we saw the Bluebirds, who were some sisters, Jaya and Jayla, 14 years old. Jaya and Jayla is just 12 years old. These ladies should definitely be proud of themselves and what they're able to accomplish, and just finding a hobby that is something that's going to build character and work ethic, right? Because they could be sitting on phones and laptops, and instead they are taking care of horses and they are perfecting their craft as barrel racers, and just everything to do with just, again, carrying on the legacy of Black Western culture. So I love it. If you want to support these ladies, you can go to Team Scottaquin. I hope I'm saying that right. www.teamscottquin.org. That's TeamScottEquine.org. And you can help to sponsor and support these young ladies, because what they're doing is absolutely amazing. And they're coming back in 2025, guys. So don't forget to look out for that. And don't say that you didn't hear about it because Summa Our Vegas told you about it. Okay. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. Don't forget to follow me at Summa Our Vegas on all social media platforms. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Okay. I need you to subscribe to my channel. Tell your friends and family about where the culture is. It's here at Summa Our Vegas. I love y'all. See you next episode.